Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power. Now, today's lesson is going to be a bit on two separate subjects, but I'm going to kind of try to attempt to mix them into one. But basically, I just wanted to go into how, well, first off, I had seen two things, okay? These are going to be the two tabs that I just learned not too long ago, okay? So let's start with this. So, you know, I read the Bible, I think 2 or 3 times, I forgot how many, and you know, the thing is that even though, you know, you read through the Bible and whatnot, you can still find something new every time, because there may have been things that either you didn't see. It's kind of like watching a movie, all right? Like there are certain pieces of context that you might not get the first time around, but then on the second time around, then you say, oh, so that's why that happened. Oh, so this is why this was shown in over there. And then you see and have a better understanding of things. And for the scriptures, you know, there's a very big and lots of different contexts that you might not be able to see, because there are certain things that you don't notice your first time around, all right? Or you may not even understand like the true purpose or the overarching theme or meaning or whatever behind it, all right? So that's why with this, I saw this and I was like, okay, wow, this is actually surprising, because, you know, I kind of feel like I know like Matthew. I'm very familiar with Matthew. I'm very familiar with what's it called? It cannot be just Matthew. I think early Isaiah, not the entirety of Isaiah, and a bit of Romans and some of Acts, but and some parts of Luke, John, and Mark. But for this, you know, this was kind of like a surprise for me. So Luke chapter 13 from the top. There were present at the season some that told of the Galileans, whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. And Yahawashi answering said unto them, suppose ye that these Galileans were sinners above all the Galileans, because they suffered such things? I tell you, nay, but except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish. So basically what Yahawashi is saying is that, do you think that these sinners specifically that were killed by Pilate, whatever his name is, Pilate, were some of the worst sinners because of how they were killed or how they died? Just like with what's his name? Oh yeah, it's like the most recent plane crashes that was going on. I think it was multiple, or either one or multiples. I don't remember, but with the plane crash, people were like, oh, do you think that these were like some of the most abhorrent people around because they died in a plane crash? They died to however they died. And the thing is, like, no, that's not always the case, and that's not the case. It's just a matter of that. It's just a matter of judgment from Yahawadah, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI. All right, and you know, that's basically the thing that we need to, you know, have to be afraid of. All right, because the Lord is at the end of the day, 'cause he has these big plans for everyone, and he can choose. He chooses how we go out. Maybe you might be tortured. Maybe you might be you know, just gunned down and stuff like that. And the true thing is just the fact that you're just going to die. That's basically it. That's the main thing that you have to remember, is that your end is dictated by YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, and YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI. You know, it's not it's not going to be, it's not a good time or a good thing to look out for should the Lord choose to end your life. All right, that's basically the main thing. So when something like this happens, like the plane crash or just any type of, I guess, mass killings or genocide, if you want to call it that, it doesn't always necessarily mean that said people were like egregiously terrible, abhorrent people, but more so the fact that judgment can come at the drop of a hat, and the Lord just rounds up some people that are still deserving of judgment, and or Slakia, or he just shows mercy in certain ways. Okay, because at the same time, when for us specifically, death isn't necessarily the bad thing, and that's what what's his name, Abraham, also displayed and showed us. All right, where Abraham was willing to kill his son Isaac. Okay, he had to do what he had to do, and he knew that he was going to lose Isaac. If he had gone through with it, he was going to lose Isaac. But at the end of the day, when it comes to YAHAWAH, death is not the end, or death is not the only thing that death is not the end all be all of things. And on top of that, the Lord can just protect us, deliver us, whatever with us. Okay, we will be taken care. We will be provided for. All right, and these are the main things that we need to remember as we maneuver through just life in general. All right, as a matter of fact, let me prove that. All right, before we get to the next one. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay. Also, let me also get this one.
Yes, that is for me. I did 20-minute stretching today. I'm doing better. I'm getting better on my stretch.
Matthew chapter 16 verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. All right. So if you are willing to basically die for Yahawah, that's when you're going to find life. That's when you're going to find, wealth, life, everlasting life, and that's the thing. Life is usually symbolized through life in the Bible is usually equivalent to everlasting life. It's not just life in this thing, because life in this kingdom is the equivalent to death, specifically because we have an expiration date. We do die. We don't live. Most people don't usually live to see 100 years old. They fucking die at like 70 or something like that. All right, but like that's the death style. Wanting to live out that type of life in this society, that's death. That's people seeking death. All right. Whereas life everlasting, is with Yahawadah and being willing to die. All right. Ironically, for Yahawadah, that's where the everlasting life that's the source of it. All right. Now, let me also get this next one. This is another thing that I saw, and I thought, well, let me see something. So this was another thing that people should be afraid of. All right, but most people don't. And also, this wasn't even publicized. Okay, I barely heard of this until recently. And it's just like these people are, or this, as we see these things going on, we are made aware. We know, oh yeah, this is what this means. This is what is leading up to, and call on Yahawadah for this happening. Okay, by the way, this is in my community tab or post tabs. I don't know, they keep on changing it. So if you want to see this, you can check my community tab. you know, as a result of this, like this was very good news to me. I loved the fact that I heard this because it goes to show that Elon Musk is actually, and it's so early, by the way, so early too. Be early February, all right, the second month, okay, not even 30 days in, and this is what Elon's doing, and this is what Donald Trump is doing. And once again, we are happy to hear about all this stuff, all right, okay, because we know that that all these things must come to pass. What did Yahawashi say? Let's get that. Let's get that.
Abigail Johnson, blood pressure 190 over 81, pulse 72. Blood pressure coming down is 1 hour. 1 hour.
Matthew chapter 24 verse 4, and Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am HaMashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so yeah, this is these are a part of the stuff that is, you know, going down. All right, and this is the prelude to the M to the O to the T to the B. All right, because what's his name was trying to get Neuralink. What's his name was trying to implement Neuralink and work on Neuralink to make to mass produce it, to make sure that everyone is a part of it. All right, and he's trying to work on the what's the word what's it called, the bonuses, if you want to call it that. I guess I was trying to think of another term, but I'm drawing a blank on it right now. But he was trying to think of the bonuses that you could add, like what he had with that paraplegic person that can play games with just his mind, since he can't move his hands and legs. All right, so then if people get to have new keys, have a new way to start their stuff, start their car, you know, new keys to their houses and stuff like that, and all these other, you know, new features. All right, in addition to the digital dollar, then this is what's going to say this is where everyone's going to be like, oh my god, this is such a great idea, sign me up, definitely sign me up. And on top of that, you guys are going to give me a $2,000 a month just to have, oh shit, Slakia, they're going to give me $2,003 a month just to take this stuff. Well, you Toshgarn Skippy, you know I'm going to do that and stuff like that. All right, this is the type of stuff, this is the exact type of stuff that we are looking forward to. We say, because like it's like there's steps to it, and we are watching these signs openly move slowly until we actually get to the major things. All right, so call this is a very good thing. But the thing is, they said that the prior treasury person, whatever, is in what's the word? They are in investigation right now. So Elon Musk doesn't have actual direct. He has access to it, but he doesn't have control over it, or specifically. So as of right now, he's not in charge of it, but it's only a matter of time, Yahawadah, that the Lord just makes them accelerate that process, and then he goes, okay, now he has control of it. First he has access, now he has control, now he's in charge of it altogether. All right, and this is what we're looking at. And call on LAWAYA for just the first thing, for the first step, the first steps. Okay, because I was over here, I'm not gonna lie, I was over here thinking like, man, I haven't heard much of Jack anything. All right, involving the MOTB war and all this stuff. It's like all I hear is just like I don't know. I'm just not hearing anything. All right, I'm just not like hearing anything involving, you know, the prophecies. And then now I hear this and I'm like, call on LAWAYA. I'm able to hear this stuff again. All right, so now I'm still waiting. I'm Yahawadah. That's another reason why I barely like find much videos to post on in terms of like this whole stuff, because you would think that with Donald Trump and Elon, you know, being in office, there would be a bunch of stuff to post. Okay, but it's like no, like as of like the tail end of the January, there was nothing to post like until now, early February. All right, so Yahawadah, we keep on going. We see some more stuff going on. All right, so Yahawadah, there's going to be even more. Now, with that, let me also get these. Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And this was one of the big things, all right, another big thing that the Lord YAHAWAH, he tells his secrets, he tells all these plans, and this the only reason why we are able to be excited about these things, about Elon Musk has access to the federal payment system. All right, the only reason why we're allowed to be excited about this is because we were told by Yahawadah all of these signs to look out for, to be happy and to be excited about what's going on and the steps made for us to be on the way out. All right, on the way out of this kingdom. So as a result of that, let me also get this, because this does say servants, but at the same time, you have to understand what we are. Even though we are servants, but at the same time we are also the children of Yahweh, and partial brothers and sisters to YAHAWASHI, partially, in the sense of like we're serving our older brother, if you kind of want to say it like that. But let me actually go into it a bit more. John 15, verse 14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. All right, so this is a thing, and this is a very nice, endearing thing to hear, that Yahawashi considers us friends. All right, only simply because we are obedient and we are in the like manner of wanting to serve our collective master, I guess, if you want to call it that, if that's the proper term, Yahweh, all right, the Most High Yahweh, whom the world ignorantly calls God, all right, and Yahawashi, being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, all right, that's where there is this whole thing of he actually has a view of endearment towards us for wanting to do the same work that he was sent to do as well. All right, and as a result of our closeness to him, we are able to know like all the stuff, not necessarily exactly what's going on, all right, because I don't know exactly what Elon Musk is doing right now, okay, but we just know the generality of Elon Musk is already making his ways, because ultimately one of the main things that he wants to do is the whole the chip that takes place for the new financial system, okay, and as a result of that, this is slucky, not could, but this is a part of it. But I don't know if I don't think the thing is, I don't think Neuralink is going to be necessary or necessarily needed for it. I think they might split it apart and do Neuralink for paraplegics and Neuralink for others like normal people and stuff like that. They might just give you many different options, or they might, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Like the specifics of that aren't really what's necessary. The only thing that really matters is just the fact that he is working on some stuff to stick in people's bodies for a thing, and he's working on some stuff that you stick in people's bodies to enhance their capabilities. All right, more specifically paraplegic, but that's what he say. That's what he says. And on top of that, he's also working on the financial system. He's also trying to stick his nose into the government's financial system. And Yahawadah, it all comes out faster so we can have a better understanding of that. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Call Alarm La, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, for such great news to hear. All right, we pray that this that things keep on going by quickly, and shalom.